Have you ever felt? Are you listening? Damn.
I've been watching the situation with Bitcoin and altcoins for the recent month or two, and what I see is that nothing really happened. So you see the decrease in Bitcoin dominance, but just basically because of the increase of the XRP, and the altcoins are flat. Ethereum got some decreases, but then again flat. Everything is pretty much doing nothing. So such a calm period in crypto, it's surprising, isn't it? Well, let's look at some global conditions, and also of course the price of Bitcoin at the moment. You're watching Crypto Hamster channel. Let's go.
Let's go.
What do we see here? So basically, you remember I didn't want to draw any kind of zone here, but it seemed like Bitcoin wants to fill the gap in the trading volume around this area, like 6,500 to 6,650. So we're trading around here, low volume, so not so much of price action here, but still going up or down. There's no big spikes like before, but we're trading here pretty much forever, and people got really exhausted. So what I would expect that with more we do that, the more people will probably think, okay, it's time to make a day trading or make some kind of trading with a leverage, for example, or try to pick some promising altcoins or something like Bitcoin is here. No, it wouldn't go anywhere. But as soon as the critical mass of those people will do what they want to do, then finally Bitcoin will make a move, and those will be ripped off. So, but the current condition, let's look at that. So actually this is the line which I would like to draw. So you see this is 1, 2, 3, 4 times which touched that level. It's like 6,660, nearly 66. Yeah, and probably we will go again to that level, and the more we touch it, the more we have a bigger chance to break it through. So I would expect it would break through, and eventually we'll finally go to this 6,800 or something like that. That's my expectation. Also, I just noticed that interestingly, you remember my drawing with these arrows. So actually, if you would make this scale a little lower, decrease these tops and increase these lows, then you would see that actually it went pretty well according to my expectation. And even here we actually working at this point now. So probably if it would do that, just without those extremes, we may have a rise. Well, actually it was because of the expected ETF approval, but it didn't happen, so probably we may have a rise like that, but just to this sort of point, this green line of the falling trend, and maybe even break it through up to certain psychological level like $7,000, or maybe we'll trade in this corridor for a while. But all of this is just speculation, of course. However, this level, I'm pretty confident it will go up as soon as we'll not have the increase of the number of shorts. Probably will not. Otherwise, we may go number of longs. Otherwise, we may go down to cut those longs. But what I was going to talk about today as well is it's actually the development of the price in global scale. Like if we look, let's say weekly, I actually already drew some lines over here. So you remember that we had this rally in December, and then in January we had some altcoins just smashing, and then we went down. It was crazy bear market. So what I was going to mention is, you see, a lot of the respected T analysis people who work in T analysis, and also the people who are just in the finances or like trading stocks or whatever, they were telling that at this point will probably go down. So we are in front of the huge prolonged bear market, and they said no, you will see Bitcoin much lower, and no, this is not the end, this is not the end, this is not the end, and even this is not the end. So, and people didn't believe in them. So even here, like, people say, okay, we touched the bottom, we will return, and we'll now have a $1,000, $100,000 for Bitcoin or something like that. It didn't happen. So, and so people, like in general, people didn't believe those skeptics, maybe, if you will. And now we're sort of in condition that, okay, you guys were right, but what would happen now, from now on? And there's still a lot of those who expected a bear market from this point. They still say that we will not have any bull market in nearest year or something, like maybe until the end of 2019 something, or maybe even we could go lower to like $2,000 or $1,000 or whatever. And those are not crazy people, I would say. It's very hard to believe that what they're saying, because like there are reasons not to go that lower, but it's the question, you see. So as soon as the same way we didn't believe them here, we don't believe them here. So, and I just want to ask you the same thing. So what is the difference between this and this now? I mean, from your sentiment towards the situation. Like, of course, here you were too excited and you maybe weren't that experienced with markets, but here, like, you were educated and you think, okay, we're about to pull off. But who knows? If those people have more experience, maybe they're right. Maybe we can go down. So we'll see. But this is my just like a concern, which I would like to raise without any making FUD intended, but just we need to look at the whole spectrum of things, right? So we need to consider many options. This is the way how the proper trader, proper investors make money, right? The one thing which I was going to ask from like my point of view on that is, they often consider that to be similar to 2014, when we had like very long market, bear market, and then even like a deeper one, and so on and so forth. The thing is that, well, apart from all other things, like the market is more mature, we have more exchanges, more liquidity, yada yada yada, we also didn't have anything like crash of Mt. Gox, which was in 2014. So at that point, it was I don't know, biggest, or not the biggest, but one of the biggest exchanges. A lot of people lost their money, their coins, so everybody were very pissed off and frustrated. But at this time, we don't have anything like that. If Binance will be hacked now, for example, and will be crashed completely, then yes, then we would go like this level, or maybe lower. But so far it didn't happen. And if it wouldn't happen, then I would argue that the situation is a bit different from the 14th. And we may have, actually, this was the reason why the bear market was that long, because people got recovered from the state of this trauma from Mt. Gox. But now we don't have that. So probably we don't need to stay that for that long. We don't need to stay here to that deeper level. So that's my usual bullish sentiment. I'm pretty bullish on Bitcoin. I'm pretty bullish on altcoins in like general long term. So I don't know. We'll see. But Just wanted to share with you those thoughts and ideas, and maybe you will have some comments about this. I would appreciate that. If not, just leave a like and subscribe if you didn't yet. I would like to see all of you guys in the next video already tomorrow in my everyday updates. Safe trading. Goodbye.